a minute. Hello?
Hey, Zach.
Hey, Zach.
Okay, what's going on here? Like, can anyone tell me what's going on?
Okay.
Yes.
So,
British.
do you want me to begin?
Yep. You get to begin.
Okay, so Toon, we're going to preface all of this with you're in trouble, and this is going to be, a group talk so that we can discuss what we think you need to do and give you a chance to defend yourself. Essentially, we know everything that you've been doing with Pastel over the last year, since November of 2016.
Okay.
We know that we have a lot of solid evidence and concrete proof that you are, or at least what you have done, is pedophilia. You have asked for photos of her in nothing but a leather jacket and panties. You have sent her pictures of your crotch only covered in boxes. You've sent her porn. You've done a lot of bad things, Zach. And a lot of people are hurt by it, most definitely. Whether or not you feel that she gave consent, you should have never have asked in the first place. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And Toon, I'll take it from here. And
Sure.
Toon, at this point, this is not information we can just sit on. This is very, very serious stuff. And this is like police getting involved kind of things. And just to further magnify how serious this is, a lot of people are very, very upset. And honestly, we cannot keep this under wraps, and we are pretty much forced to have to tell the police about this. Now, there is...
Is that it, or is there more?
Well, personally, I feel it's only fair that I would like to hear your side of the story in this, Zach, because I've known about it for quite a while, and I've had a lot of time to think about what you thought you were doing, and I want to hear you say what you thought you were doing.
Okay. Let's see, where do I start? Let's see. Be as chill about this as I can. All right. There are no excuses. I'm not going to do much really other than say I was in a bad place and I made bad decisions. And I'm really fucking sorry about all this. I got involved in the wrong type of thing. I really screwed up on that part. That's on me. So,
Okay.
All right.
Is that all you have to say?
I've learned that really trying to explain things doesn't really change much because people will just think it's an excuse, and I'm not really going to try to make any excuses because there is no excuse. What else am I really supposed to say here? Like,
I honestly don't know.
Right. And that comes into the second part of this.
I mean, I could try to actually explain if people care.
Of course we can, Zach. Don't be stupid. Don't do this.
All right. Well, here's the thing, Zach, is that we don't want to do this, but we kind of have a moral obligation to do this, we really need to inform the police about this. And this is serious information that we cannot keep silent about this. This is that serious.
I understand that it is that serious.
And we do want to give you a chance to take a high ground. I want you to go to the police with this information yourself. I do want you to leave the groups yourself. You don't have to explain why. You don't have just say that. You just need to do this yourself.
You know, it's funny you were mentioning all this because legit I was actually thinking about all this for the past few days because I had learned that like she had like cut contact with me and I was curious as to why. So it's choose to believe this or not. I was actually going to talk with her. I wanted to try and make amends. I wanted to apologize for how I'd been acting. I wanted to apologize for how stupid things had gotten and that I did really stupid freaking things and that no matter what the situation, it shouldn't have happened, period. And I was going to try and talk with her and see if, hey, we were friends before any of the stupid stuff happened. I would like to try to make a point to where we can be friends and to where maybe we can repair this because what really fucking happened, it went way out of hand. And if there was any way, I would have wanted to try to talk to her about this. So yeah. I was actually planning to do this.
I'm sorry, Toon, but to be quite frank, that ship has sailed.
A long time ago. We didn't ask you to go to Pastel and try and fix this. We're asking you to go to the police and hand yourself in as a pedophile.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this kind of hurts me to say too, but we can't associate with this. We cannot.
Seriously?
Seriously, we cannot.
Zach,
we can't be associated with this.
Dude, look, I made a stupid mistake, or I'm trying to fucking change from that. I get it, alright? I did some stupid stuff.
If I may explain as calmly as possible, a mistake is saying something inappropriate. A mistake is calling someone the wrong gender nowadays. What you did is a crime, and you knew it was a crime. There is evidence that you called yourself a pedophile in some of these screenshots. You knew what you were doing, and you've continued to do it for an entire year. You haven't made a mistake. You are a criminal.
We had every chance to, and we're throwing you the best bone we can because I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. There are people out for your blood. I'm the only one willing to give you this chance. They wanted to. It's like they wanted.
No,
to
be honest. Be honest.
They wanted to go public with this. They wanted to go public with everything, and I was like the only one trying to set. I was the only one willing to give you a chance to bow out.
Well, something along those lines.
Okay.
We discussed and agreed that the only way that, the only way that we can be certain about this, I mean, we've given you the knowledge.
I'm not going to lie about it. Why would I try to deny any of this? I'm not going to guess my way out of it.
Allow me to finish. What we're going to do is we're going to wait 24 hours And if you haven't done it by then, well, we'll do it for you. Is that correct in thinking that, Josh?
Yes.
You guys are my friends. Like,
I'm sorry, dude, but
Not anymore.
this is a crime. This is a crime, man. I don't want to do this.
How could you do this, Zach?
I was in a bad place, okay? And I wasn't thinking straight. That's on me, okay? I accept that responsibility.
Well,
That's
For an
me.
you were in a bad
entire
place for a whole year.
I
Apparently.
know, and I didn't do anything about it because I thought I could try and fix things on my own. I tried going to like a therapist, my therapist, and it wasn't working. But yet that was pride, okay? That was pride on my fault to where I thought that I could try and make it through this, and I did a lot of really stupid decisions.
Yes, and unfortunately, dude, this is something we can't just sweep under the rug.
I'm not telling you to do that.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, your choice, what you chose to do, affects all of us too. And sorry, dude, but we're not going to be dragged down with you.
I'm not dragging down anybody with this.
Zach. If I may, imagine if this information got out for real, and it got out at a time where we knew nothing about it. Can you imagine everyone finding out about this, and then finding all of us being your best friends? Can you imagine how Bliss's career would be affected by this? How Will and Katie's career would be affected by this as voice actors? How Umbra, who's trying to become a games designer, what you've done sends shockwaves through everyone. And whether you meant to or not, or thought you could get away with it.
I wasn't trying. What? No. Why that? First off, you guys know me. Like, that's not the type of person that I am. That's not the type of person that I am. You've known me for years. That's not the case. I admit, yes, I've done some pretty stupid things, and yes, this is probably the stupidest thing I've ever done. But people should know me well enough to know that I don't do this kind of stuff like with intention to hurt.
That's not the point.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions, Zach. These people are your family. They've helped you through so much. And you took a giant shit on them.
I wasn't trying to do that.
I know.
But that's the thing. But the fact remains, Zach, that you did it, and you have, and what this all is just.
Yeah.
We're at this point we're just repeating ourselves, but you need to face the music. All right.
We've told you everything we're going to tell you. Essentially, it's up to you now. Really, you have 24 hours. You can go to the police, or you can do whatever the hell you want. Quite frankly, I don't care.
Guys, I'll do this my way, okay? As long as I get word that this does not go public. But I do this on my terms, handle this my way.
Handle this your way. What does that mean?
As in, do exactly what you told me to do.
All right. You're gonna.
I don't want people demanding proof. I don't want people doing all this other stupid stuff. Okay? Look, this is already as bad enough as it is, and I am sorry, okay? I truly, truly am for all of this, okay?
Okay, but...
I wanted to try and fix things by putting myself in the right direction, and I've been trying to do that for the past few months. Even though I had done all this, I realized what I did was wrong, and I wanted to try and distance myself, start over, thinking, okay, I can change. I will put forth an effort to change. I won't run into any more drama. I won't try to cause any more drama. I will do my best. And since then, I've been trying to do my best. I have actually tried to put better foot forward. Can you at least give me that for trying after? Can you not deny that I've been trying to to actually change, that I've kept my word where I've been trying to change.
Zach, I've read through over 500 screenshots documenting your entire toxic relationship with her. And from what I've said, and from what I've read, near the end of the relationship, you said that you wanted to stop the roleplay until she was 18. You even considered yourself a pedophile. You said it yourself, that you were a pedophile. Doing the right thing at that point is not sweeping it under the rug. Why didn't you tell any of us? If you thought that you wanted to do the right thing so badly, why didn't you ask for any help?
We had to come to you.
Not even that.
Because I was ashamed and I thought I could handle this on my own, and I was wrong. Okay, my biggest problem is that I have problems asking people for help. That is my fault. Okay, that is my.
You had no
fault.
problems asking me to help you buy your grandmother a Christmas present. You had no problem doing that.
That's completely different.
Let's not. Okay.
That is completely different as opposed to this entire thing. Listen, I just need you guys to please understand that is not me. You guys have known me for years. You know who I am.
Well, here's the problem with that, Toon. It's that I haven't seen all of the screenshots. I've only seen some of them, but I know what British is feeling right now. He's seeing another side of you that you tried to keep hidden.
To be fair, the other side that I have keeping hidden is my furry side, and that's a completely different person as well. Yeah. If you want me to come straight out, that's another side of me that I don't talk about with anybody.
Zach, okay. Allow me to further explain. Imagine, to say this bluntly, you say all of this about, you guys know me, right? You know who I am, you know I'm trying to help. Well, I thought I did. I thought I knew you. I thought that you were, pardon my language, a fuck-up. That you messed up a lot and you tried to get back on the horse. This is not even close to anything you have ever done before. This is pedophilia, Zach. This is predatory manipulation of a child. A vulnerable child. You can't sugarcoat that with, oh, guys, I'm trying to get help. This is, how am I meant to believe you that I should know better, Zach? Because I didn't know better. I thought I did, but I didn't.
I am not going to try to convince you guys of anything. I'm not going to force anything.
All right. Well, then, in that case, I think that probably this call is done. Zach, you know what you gotta do. You gotta disassociate from all of the groups. You gotta leave all the groups, and you gotta.
Okay, and then what?
And then turn yourself into the police.
Okay.
Do not leave this group, because we'll call you again in 24 hours.
Okay, and then what?
And then we'll report it.
And then we'll see.
Whoa, no. I'm not doing this unless I do this my way.
Tough.
And then what happens then is, we'll see what the police do. And honestly, Zach, I would recommend starting talking to a lawyer. Because
guys,
Zach, I'll give you a fair warning as well. 90% of the domain knows. It's not just the 6 of us. I'll give you that much of a warning, that there is no one you can turn to in this situation other than here.
And Zach, I'm trying to throw you the biggest bone I can right now.
I know. I appreciate that, Josh. I do. I truly do.
But when you keep saying that you will have to do this your way, it doesn't leave a good impression. It doesn't fill us with confidence, because
if you will let me explain.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead.
What do you got?
First off, what did you want me to explain firstly? Because I was a bit confused.
Okay.
Your way.
So,
what is it?
You keep talking about your way. we're going to give you 24 hours to do your way. Please explain what your way is, and then we'll explain what we'll do after your way.
I will go talk to them, tell them what's up. Do that. I don't know what really comes after that.
And are you going to be honest with them?
Yes, I will be honest with them. I'm not lying or BSing here. I'm being completely 100% honest. However...
And that's the biggest problem. I can't believe you until 24 hours are up.
So you're going to have... So what I recommend, Zach, is you're probably going to have to give us some proof that you actually went there. You know, like actually going to the police station, snapping a picture, and giving it to us. Because...
Guys...
There is no...
Guys, what? Finish your sentence.
I would appreciate it if I do this. If I know you guys are giving me the bone, I'd appreciate it if I can just... I don't want this to go public. Okay?
We're not going to make this public. If I do this. Yes, if you do this, we're not going to make this public, all right?
We're not going... Okay, here's the most that's going to happen. I'm not going to go public. This is what we just discussed earlier, Josh. This will get out eventually. I'm not going to lie.
Probably.
Through some... We won't go...
We don't know that for sure, but we are prepared for the possibility.
Yes. For the possibility that this gets out somehow, Zach, we will release at least some kind... Or if people ask us about this,
could
we're
destroy
just
my career here, guys.
I'm sorry, Toon, but you should have thought of that before you started sexting a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah, really.
What about everyone else's careers, Zach?
Destroy your career. You destroyed your career.
I don't give a rat's ass about your fucking career on YouTube, Zach. I care about everyone else's.
I care about you guys.
Well,
do you?
Well, Toon, you've done a very poor job of showing that.
I understand that. I will try to explain why.
Okay.
Okay, explain it.
This isn't going to fix anything, but at least I can explain. There have been times where I admit I have done things that are probably worse than this. In fact, I can safely say that this is one of the worst things that I've ever done. But there have been worser. And I didn't come to you guys about this because there was a time where I was thinking, about halfway through this, I did realize, what the hell am I doing? Like, what the hell am I actually doing? Like, I need help. I need to seriously consider this. And I thought about you guys, and I seriously thought about it. And there was a part of me that figured, hey, this entire situation, I could put this in the best way possible, explain, and then I don't know what would happen there. But my pride got in the way on it, because I thought that no, I'm going to give her some space, apologize to her, and then from there I would do what you guys wanted me to do quietly, because I didn't want for you guys to see me like this. A bit too late on that, but I have tried my best to put my best face forward. And whether it was faking it through the depression, whether it was faking it at cons, whether it was through anything I've ever done, I have had a lot of bad experiences in the past with people that I thought I trusted, and that they eventually turned on me. But you guys were the closest thing I've ever had family. And there was still that part of me that was just like, I don't know if I can tell them completely everything. And to be honest, I have not told a lot of you guys completely everything either. I have not told you guys about some of the recent things that I've done not on here, one of which being almost attempted suicide twice. I could seriously consider it. I have not told you guys about the fact that I got into a serious fight with one of my local friends and I almost put them in the hospital. I have not told you guys that I helped a friend of mine with... I helped him out of a bad place. Unfortunately, that involved drugs, so I guess I also add to that. The path to... what was it? Something paved with good intentions? Something...
The road to hell is paved with good intentions.
Yes. And that's not even including all the stuff on the my other side, which is another persona that I have online with on my furry friends, and that's in a completely other list of sins and confessions that I have to make. And I will tell you one small story, because it sort of actually involves this. There was a girl that I knew for about 2 years, who there was a romantic sexting thing, whatever. I found out that she had been lying to me about her age, and that she was 17 instead of 21, and that she had every intention on bringing this to the police. And she did. And through that, really felt now is not the time. Ignoring that. And that's where I had my first encounter with this type of thing. Albeit be it completely by accident. So I wish I could say that this situation is unfamiliar to me. But it isn't. And if you want me to also be 100% honest with this entire situation, there was a point where I thought I could have stopped. Part of me, this is not something that I would have normally done. Part of me thought, what the hell are you doing? The other part, though, thought, why is she like this? But then I thought, why am I like this? And why was this okay? And I tried to rationalize, okay, why is this okay to some people? And I wanted to see why it was quote-unquote okay for some people to understand. And, that I really should not have done that. I should not have bothered to look into it. This is not my first time in this type of situation. And I've... what's the word I'm looking for? I've not told you guys a lot of things. I don't know if I'll be able to now.
If I may, when did you know this girl? The one that lied to you, apparently.
3 years ago.
3 years ago? So, after you've got in trouble with the police already 3 years ago, why would you then go to a 14-year-old and ask her to sexually roleplay with you? That doesn't make any fucking sense at all. So, I'm not gonna lie, Zach. Everything you've said in this call, I'm taking with a pinch of salt. Maybe I'm biased, but I really don't want you to try and think that we're that stupid. So you better...
First off, no, that's not what I'm trying to do here. Why are you all assuming the worst in me right now? That's not what I'm trying to do here right now.
Oh, I wonder why.
Well, simple, Toon, is that you broke his trust.
You broke all of our trust.
I understand.
And I feel at this point, things are just going around in circles.
Well, yeah.
So
we'll go in circles.
So
let's wrap this up.
This is what's going to happen right now. All right. After the call is going to end. You are going to remove yourself from all of the chat. You're going to remove yourself from all the chats. You are going to. You're not gonna. No one's going to make any public statements. You're not going to make any public statements. Just going to remove yourself from the chats, and you're going to go to the police with this information and confess. And you're also going to forward proof to us.
How would I forward proof?
Stay in this one.
Send it to this group. Take a picture on your phone. Take a picture on your phone of you talking to the chief. Signing a statement.
I don't know if they'll let me do that, but I can at least show.
Well, Toon, here's the thing.
I will do the best proof that I can. Okay, I will do.
Here's the thing. If I may. Josh, you can follow me up on this. We don't even necessarily need proof, because what's going to happen is, after the 24 hours, we will still be contacting the police. Now, if you've done it before us, then, it'll just be us giving them the information they need to follow through with the case.
Please. If you will let me do this.
Zach, it's the only way we'll be sure, and if you want to do this your way, we're going to give you the time to do this your way. However, after you've done it your way, we're going to do it our way. And there is no ifs or buts about it. Go ahead, Josh.
Because unfortunately, Zach, because this has come to light, we really can't trust you anymore. So this is what we got to do. And that's that. No ifs, ands, buts. That's just it. Understand?
Yeah.
All right. Well, then. I think...
So... Am I never going to speak to you guys again then? Is that
24 hours. In 24 hours, we'll call
everybody else,
again.
I mean.
I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Yeah, we are all sorry.
I'm sorry, Zach, but this is the consequence.
Zach, people have had time to... People know. The domain... mostly knows, or at least most of the domain, most of your close friends know. They have. I know they have a lot of anger and vitriol, and I'm certain that a lot of them have prepared statements, and it'll be on a case by case basis of whether or not you talk to them ever again, whether or not they want you to talk to them ever again.
If you think they're taking joy in doing this, they're not.
I'd also like to add, you are never again to interact with Blue.
Will doesn't want you at his wedding, and he doesn't want to ever see you.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, honestly,
I think we've spoken long enough.
Yeah, I'm just thinking something on the lines of, should we let him know who knows about this so he knows who to contact?
Bliss?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. She took it the hardest, easily.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand. We've been in countless calls just consoling her because she's been bawling her eyes out.
I need to speak to her.
She really doesn't want to talk.
I know that Will has a statement for you, if you're willing to read. However, I have not proofread this, so I'm going to be able to...
Is this the end, then?
Unfortunately, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, but you dug your own grave.
I do have compassion for you, man. I really do, but...
Will you give me this? Will you give me the chance in the future to at least come back from this?
That's not up to us.
That's a case-by-case basis.
I know it's a case-by-case basis.
If you want an answer from me, no.
There is no Band-Aid big enough, man.
I'm not talking about a Band-Aid.
Well, that's the thing. It's gonna be with individuals, and I'm sorry, dude. This is we're gonna have to see it. We're gonna have to see right now because honestly, I don't know. So I believe we're done here.
Yeah.
So